Hello YouTube visitors, this is Ann McKenzie. How are you today? Today I will be presenting a hair loss video. This hair loss video is crown hair loss. It's known as female pattern baldness. There are different patterns of alopecia, which is also called hair loss. Alopecia is abnormal loss of hair, and it's a medical term that's used in the medical profession. So we're going to look at this particular pattern today. Female pattern baldness it's in the crown area of the head. I have, and it's a good idea to pre-cut. To pre-cut the hair after you've shampooed and conditioned it, because there are patterns presenting just like this, some to a smaller degree, some to a larger degree. At any rate, this is the perimeter that you will have to cover. So that's what we're going to look at, how to cover this perimeter. As I said, I've done my pre-cut. I've considered the style. I want something asymmetrical that's going to be kind of moving this way over the face and coming down at an angle, with the length in the top area, and then of course one side will be shorter and one side will be longer. One side being, since she wears her hair to the left, then that's the way we're going to do it. But if you have someone who like their hair, or if you like your hair to swing to the right, then of course you will cut according to that. So you want to make sure that you've considered your style, because your pre-cut will help you to determine what you're going to do with the rest of the hair. Although this is of course the place where we've lost the hair. So that's what we're going to do. There are two ways to make the foundation to cover the hair, and that is braiding around the perimeter, or you can interlock around the perimeter. If you use braids, Kanekalon hair seems to work best on the scalp. Work best on the scalp, because it does not cause the itching that some of the others cause. So that's the first thing we're going to focus on. So if you're ready, let's do the braid first around the perimeter. And for those of you who cannot braid, then of course we will use the interlock system. So we're going to get started with that. Now I want to focus in on the hair. On the head, should I say. So what I'm going to do is bring this into focus so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to take the Kanekalon hair, and although when you braid you have a little more bulk but it doesn't really matter because that bulk is going to be covered. So I'm going to braid around the perimeter. Make the braid as thin as you possibly can. As thin as you possibly can. But make sure that it's connected such that it's not going to come loose as you work with it and you apply your net. I'm not going to go all the way around. I'm just going to do just a little braiding to show you that it's important to braid the hair. Some of you can braid your own hair, and sometimes you may have to get someone to do it. And if you are a cosmetologist, more than likely you can braid. So you braid all the way around the perimeter, and braiding is just taking three legs actually, and going around the perimeter, that space where there's no hair. So you make it very, very small, very tiny. Okay. I pick it up, pick the hair up, and I place it in there and I pinch. I pick the hair up, I place it in my fingers, and I continue to braid all the way around. And because that hair is pretty fine, and this mannequin is giving me a little bit of trouble, I guess she's hungry. I haven't given her breakfast yet. So, just continue to move around. Go all the way around and braid that perimeter. So, why don't we do this? Why don't we focus right there on that braid? Just go all the way around and braid. Okay? Completely around. And braid the hair. And then we're ready for the next step, which is to apply our net. I'm going to stop right here and move on to the next section.